So it should say everybody's notified they've been that it's recording.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, jam eaters and jam munchers, welcome to another episode of Unplanned Trek's 50 Shades of Trek project. We are up to number 48 this week. We are doing DS9's Our Man Bashir. So what you can do is, if you're listening to this on the audio version or watching us on YouTube, you can put another screen next to this with that episode and press play at the same time. We will give you a countdown. Press play and watch what we're talking about. This week we have, of course, my co-host Andrew Hogan. How are you, Andrew?
Hello, everybody. Oh, I've just got the thing going.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm very excited.
That just means I've started the episode early, guys. I've gone too soon.
Right. And we've got a man that introduces himself as a level 600 on Royal Match, Jack Dorino from Let's Talk About Treks. How are you, mate?
Oh, it's me. Hello. Happy to be here.
Good to have you back again.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be back.
Yeah. And timey-wimey wise, somewhere between me, Andrew, and Jack is Mr. Goodwill, Captain Goodwill from the Nerdy Up North podcast, joining us once again. How are you this week?
Hello, I'm coming to you live from Purgatory. How is everybody?
What's the postcode there?
Yes.
What do you do to get into Purgatory, and how do you get out?
Be British and not be British. So yes, it's neither good nor bad, but I exist. But hello, everybody. I hope everyone is well, and I am extremely happy to be back.
Excellent.
It's good to have you back. I've just realised if the postcode for hell is 666, then Purgatory is probably just 333.
Yeah,
if it is halfway there.
yeah, that's reasonable logic.
Halfway there, of course, being the Bon Jovi zone.
Well, see, I've got a theory that surely after all this time, Bon Jovi should be at least 3/4 of the way there.
Yeah, yep.
I mean, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Well, there's only so much you can live on a prayer.
So they keep
really.
being halfway there, and then halfway more there, and halfway more. They're on a definite asymptote.
Yeah, I mean, if the Proclaimers can get 500 miles, then surely Bon Jovi can get 90% of the way there.
Well, they're only halfway there as well, the Proclaimers, because they need to go another 500 miles
to get back.
But
they've told you they've gone 500, but they've also offered to go 500 more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they're halfway there too.
I'm very impressed that they walked 500 miles from Scotland, which is essentially just water. So they've got some sort of messiah complex going on there. I would walk on water. Yeah.
Wouldn't they be if they went east? They'd be well and truly past most of Europe.
And if they went west, they'd go to Iceland.
Oh, yeah.
So they must have been walking in circles.
Yeah.
Oh, true. I've walked around my house a lot of times for you.
Too much Guinness.
And we also have joining us Mark from the Shuttle Pod Show. Back in LA this week. How are you, Mark?
Oh, no.
They must have a mute button.
He's got the infamous
mute. That's okay. He's there, even if it's just in spirit, on his iPhone 14, according to his name. So
that's important.
Are we all set to press play, gentlemen?
Yep. Yeah.
All right. So let's press play when we do the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our man Bashir. And we start breaking through glass. I've done that before. When I was at 14, I walked through a plate glass window believing it was a door that was wide open, and I ended up in hospital.
Just thought you did it for a bet.
Really fun story, Isaac. I did the exact same thing. I went headfirst through a window. When I was 18, I did not see this open window, and I went straight through it.
Fantastic.
Windows are fun to go through.
Has everybody been through a second window?
Yeah,
he doesn't say much, but when he does, it's cool.
We've already got a wolf with Bashir knocking out O'Brien there.
Can I just jump? I've hit somebody in the head with a champagne cork, just like that.
I bet you've done it this morning.
I've done it on purpose. Ooh. What's Gary applauding?
I guess he's applauding the Holosuite program. I don't know. Would he have applauded? Were there other activities happening in the Holosuite program? I'm not really sure why he felt comfortable enough to invade another man's Holosuite program. What's the initial purpose of the Holosuite?
I don't know, but we also got a Morn Hub there. I don't know if we've picked up the name of the blonde lady yet.
Yeah, I think we have another Morn Hub in Garrick having the temerity, the horniness to invade this Holosuite program.
Yeah, that's also quite alpha horniness, isn't it?
Yeah, but these two are always These two are
Did
always
you just
hanging
say
around each
alpha horniness?
Yeah, I did. And I've also got a website.
We don't do betas.
Alphahorniness.com.
That's right. /gallery.
Thank God I made this call.
Yeah, that's right.
Alphahorny.com.
I'm glad this camera can't pan down too far.
I actually just saw Goodwill typing, so I'm sure he's checking out the domain.
I don't know what you mean, third screen.
So we've also got, Mark, we've got you looking out for the Picard Medal and the Grudge Medal.
Oh, okay. So animals and good leadership.
That's all just the best
moments.
Heroes, yeah. But I think Jack's right. That was incredibly close standing for it not to be a Morn Hub medal by Garrick and the Doctor then.
Always.
So are you keeping track of who's got the notepad? Who's keeping track?
We've all divvied out medals for this week, so we're going to recap it at the end after the credits roll.
Oh,
we can
just say it. Somebody else writes it down.
Well, have we got any of your assistants on the line, Mark?
Yeah, there's about 6 of them, but they're all doing things for me.
Sudoku, Wordle,
Foot massage,
Royal Match.
The look in Garrick's eyes as he stares at Bashir is just beautiful.
It's still my favourite shuttle pod show, the one with Andrew Robinson.
Yeah.
Oh, he's amazing. He's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever noticed before that Garrick has what amounts to a mullet.
It's getting there.
Yeah, the mullet.
Party at the back,
He really
city and
stands out
order at the front.
when he's got the tuxedo.
Anyone on this call ever had a mullet?
I've got one right now.
How much?
Of sort.
Well, yeah.
Calm down.
I had one at university, and I was nicknamed MacGyver.
Oh.
It was blonde, and it was literally to the middle of my back.
Mm-hmm.
But then I had curtains at the front as well, so people kept asking if I could assemble Scud missiles out of trash cans and sellotape.
Absolutely.
I'm just trying to listen to the lecture. Yeah.
I had Richard Dean Anderson on my last podcast many years ago. He's nuts. He is just A-grade loopy. It's great. He was the second of all the people I ever interviewed. He was the second least likely to know what city he was actually in at the time. The winner of that, without question, goes to David Hasselhoff.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That follows.
Yeah. Speaking of mullets, yeah, had a 15-minute conversation with David Hasselhoff, and then I realised that he thought we were in Sydney, but we were in Melbourne.
Well, that makes sense.
Now, I did a little research on this episode before pressing play today. Apparently, those the good people at James Bond Studios officially complained about the existence of this episode.
They did.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
That's
almost.
lame.
Yeah.
I checked the telly. How good's that telly?
That's as lame as Paramount complaining about the existence of our show.
Have they?
I mean, we keep getting copyright struck.
Can someone please tell them not to look at YouTube and put in Star Trek ever then, because they're going to be really angry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, all we're doing is helping them promote their stuff.
Exactly, yeah. We are doing something that they really should be doing better.
Yeah,
So if anything,
right.
they need to be paying us now.
They should be thanking us.
Yeah.
Who's this lady?
This was.
Yeah, good question.
I don't know, but oh my.
This is Mona Mona Loves It is her name.
Oh, that's
That's a great
right.
name.
Loves it.
Yeah.
Why did I
love
not
her
put my
briefcase.
ginger beer in a martini glass?
She's got lots of guns.
She does.
Woohoo.
Mona might be in contention for some Wolf medal points with all that weaponry.
Yeah,
See, if I was on this holosuite program, all I'd be doing is getting behind the bar and smashing martinis. Like, screw the actual plot. Just fucking drink martinis all the time.
there is more to life than martinis, Andrew.
What, really? Yeah, like there's other martinis.
No, there isn't. There's different flavors.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
That's
But while we're on the subject, there's obviously a Neelix medal point for the martini that's being drunk there.
It is.
Yeah,
Who's
the MGM all but fell short of just doing a cease and desist to Paramount because of this. They said in the letter, and they were like, "Hey, you've done this. Try not to do it again." And they were like, "Really? Do you hold a monopoly over every spy story in existence?"
That's okay. I got the ABC in Australia sued by Toho Studios, who own Godzilla. Yeah, because the logo to my podcast looked too much like, as they put it, an anthropomorphic dinosaur creature. Now, that was because it was literally a cartoon version of Godzilla.
Does anyone care to speculate where all these people were together on a runabout?
Why all the senior staff were in one runabout as well at the same time?
Yeah, right. Just and they're exhausted from whatever it was. He says.
And is Eddington looking after the station?
Yes,
we trust Eddington at this point.
There he is.
Yeah. Also, the runabouts.
This is Goodington.
The runabouts are the 737s of Starfleet at the moment, because every single runabout on DS9 either blows up or has a catastrophic fault. So what is going on with Starfleet's Corps of Engineers?
Yeah, Starfleet technology across the board is having issues in this era.
Yeah.
Oh, Eddington is there.
We're doing a time code check. What's our time code?
All right. About 8 minutes 42.
Yep.
8:42.
Close enough. Eddington's just beamed them off the runabout, but he doesn't know where they've ended up.
Eddington just took a little ladder down into the hole.
That's it.
Yeah. There you go.
Useless MF.
Yes, they're in the buffer.
What a surprise.
But we need O'Brien to get them out of the buffer. There's no one more qualified than O'Brien for this, and he's in the buffer.
No, Scotty can do it.
We could have just called Scotty, but you know.
Yeah.
He's in the buffer too, isn't he?
No, he'd be out by now.
Point, no? Yeah, he was out.
First off, I want to say, now that I'm actually sitting here instead of driving around LA, Captain, it's good to see you, Captain Goodwill. It's good to see all of you. I'm really glad to be here. Jack.
Thank you,
I'm very disappointed you're not traveling around LA. I like the sights.
Sorry. I was like, there's other people here, but I can't see everyone. I can only see the person who's talking. Now I can see everyone. Jack, it's good to see you.
Likewise.
And then all we got is Andrew and Izaak. What?
We kind of have
Andrew
to be
and
here.
Izaak. Okay, Jack and Captain, I get. That's it?
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I got. It's too early in the morning. Because I was going to come up with some stupid name, but
we're sorry for being here.
Just like the podcast, the buffer's lost coherence at the moment.
The actress who plays Bashir's personal valet.
Mona?
Yes, Mona.
I've never seen her before or since this episode.
Would you consider a nomination for the Keiko Award, though?
Yes.
Well, that's disappointing, Mark, because I was going to see if you could get me her number.
Now, I'm sorry, guys, but we need to really appreciate Garrick in a turtleneck.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Amazing.
Oh, there's Nana. I never noticed her little fluffy bunny
little shoes.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
I still haven't noticed it.
No,
Garrick's
she
face
Oh,
is just...
gee. Come on.
She kicked
The
2
punch
tribbles up the
aside.
ass.
No,
Why am I
triple
here?
slippers are murder. Don't.
Yeah.
God damn it.
There was a really funny meme with Garrick in a turtleneck. There was a real article where it was how to get away with wearing a turtleneck without being aroused by light choking, and someone had just pasted the image of Garrick in a turtleneck, and it just fitted so perfectly.
Yeah, but I'd be aroused by that.
I am aroused by that.
Yeah.
I've
Pan
never
down
tried.
then. Pan down.
I've never tried a turtleneck.
An
Oh
actual
no, I lied.
turtle's
My
neck.
uniform's got my uniform's got a turtleneck. Oh dear. That's why I was happy last night. Okay,
Yeah.
so
That wasn't a turtle. That was something else.
But yeah, Garrick does look
Hey,
good in a turtleneck.
Hey, you guys.
Got to say goodbye to my son. See you, mate.
Look
He's
how
going camping.
young he looks. How young they all are. Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm older than what Sid is in this episode, and that is heartbreaking.
I'm
How old is he in this
significant.
episode?
I'm way older.
Yeah, Andrew's probably the oldest one here.
Oh, yeah. I'm feeling it.
But that's okay. You're the wisest.
Oh, haha. Oh, and the wittiest.
Also, I think you're the only doctor.
Oh, okay, fair call. That's not something to be proud of.
But she is
I'm
a
a
doctor.
doctor. Brad.
I love a good holodeck holosuite shenanigan episode.
So, do you think Nana's shoes qualify for The Grudge?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
They're tribbles.
The thing about this episode is that it combines the 2 always reliable tropes in Star Trek, a transporter accident and a holodeck malfunction.
Yeah.
And if they'd simply added time travel into it, we would have had the trifecta.
Oh, and
All right,
the
so let's talk about
too.
that for a second. I showed up a couple of minutes late, if recollection is accurate. The stupid runabout showed up from the wormhole and exploded, and they transported them out.
Yeah,
but their
that's
parents got shoved into the holosuite for various reasons.
Yeah,
and now
because
they're all
reasons.
stuck in Bashir's program, and if they don't play it out, they all die or something.
Yeah,
That's
they did
pretty
a
much it.
Scotty with 007. Essentially, they put him in the buffer, and then they transferred him to the holosuite to keep them alive.
That's very strange.
That looked kind of Morn Hubby.
Yeah,
Oh,
a little bit.
Shakira is very more
older
the
crowd.
dossier.
Yeah, I like that. The old portfolio under the pillow trick.
Well, where do you
Think of
keep
the
yours?
static electricity that bed must produce on a night. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, the silk on silk.
Yeah.
You can almost feel the on-screen chemistry. This would be about the time that they were together, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh,
I mean, they were most definitely together here.
Yeah. Oh, another one I learnt today. Andrew
You know what's
Robinson
interesting?
is the godfather of their baby, Django.
yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So Andrew Robinson is one of the best guests we've ever had in terms of like being really generous and open, and same thing with Nana on our show. I mean, they were both remarkable, and if I had to like go down the list of the people who are the most like their characters, I would say Nana and Andrew are really close. I mean, Andrew's not like a secret spy,
Isn't he? He wouldn't tell you.
No.
But he's
How
really
would you know?
But he is really a Cardassian, though.
Yes,
He says that Andrew's not a secret spy, and then disappears because he hears a noise.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
that just indicates Andrew's there.
Correct.
He's gone. He's gone around to his place. Yeah.
He's in the ducting.
Hey, she's got glasses on.
Yeah, that's to prove that she's a nerd.
You're right.
I always think about the fact that, like, I'm like there are no eye doctors in the future. because they've cured all the eye problems, except for the person
Oh, that's
that
not
makes
true. Geordie.
well, Geordie, yeah, except for the person that makes Geordie's visor.
Oh, what have we got here?
I also just realised they're called Kira Anna.
Yep.
Anna.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Beanie Man
How come
killed
there's
it.
not an award system for eye patches?
Oh, there can be.
Oh, there definitely should be.
There is now.
So if Miles's name in this episode is the Falcon, is that a grudge point?
Oh, interesting.
He is a bit of an animal. You know what he looks like? He looks like when he played the bad guy in Under Siege with Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
He's absolutely channeling that.
Cole Meany, the bad guy in Under Siege.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
I don't remember that.
he was like, so Tommy Lee Jones was the leader of the bad guys that steal the battleship, and he was like the second in charge.
No.
All I remember from Under
was in
Siege
Die Hard
was
too.
all being terrible, and then that actress who jumped out of the cake.
Yeah, she was from Baywatch.
Oh, God, he was in Under Siege. Yeah.
Yeah. Tom Meaney manages to pop up in so many things that he just rocks in, does a scene, rocks out again.
Yeah. He's all over the place.
Nice jacket.
I've been in the middle of rewatching The Next Generation. Around season 3-4, Colm shows up a lot.
Yeah.
Season 5 especially, he's everywhere.
But he rarely has a lot to do. I mean, it must have been a great job. Rock up, couple of pages, go home. Thanks for coming. Now we had a bit of fighting there, guys.
Hey, has anyone on the call read or listened to Robert
Stitch in Time?
Yeah, Stitch in Time. Thank you.
Yeah. I read it when it came out. It's really, really good. I got the audiobook, but I haven't had a chance to actually listen.
You haven't had a chance to listen to it yet?
That was a really, really good book.
I've written down O'Brien and Henchman versus Cisco and Garrick. Not Cisco. Why did I write that? Sadiq.
Yeah.
But also, we saw Mona die at the start of this scene, but we don't necessarily know who killed her, if it was O'Brien or one of the henchmen. But she had a knife in her back.
The Beanie Boys.
Yeah.
I would
the
say
Beanie
the
Boys.
henchmen.
Yeah. The Beanie Bandits. Maybe they're from Home Alone too.
Well, let's just call them the Beanie Bandits.
That's what they are.
Huh?
I'm a little bit disappointed that the Beanie Bandits aren't people that we recognise from the station as well, rather than hologram characters. I reckon that would be cool to have like a Quark
Morn.
or Odo. Yeah, Morn. Yeah.
Or Rom. Or, yeah.
Just pack everyone into one 737 runabout and just put them all in the holosuite. That would be brilliant.
No, well, see, they had to. It's everybody except Eddington. There still had to be someone to cock up the transport.
But Eddington could have taken this as an opportunity to do all these marquee trickery.
He really could have. That's the thing. Like I was thinking that, because essentially it would be Odo, Jadzia, and Eddington that would be running the show. So he could have done some super naughty stuff.
I think Jadzia's in the program.
Is she?
Yeah,
you remember
she had glasses on. You probably didn't recognise her.
She was on the shuttle. She was on the runabout.
Oh, is she?
Okay, so we got Quark, we got Rom, we got Odo, we got Eddington, and Rom is trying to fix. Oh, he's got the spatula in the computer. That's right.
Yep.
Spatula is a food award.
Oh, true. Yes, Neelix.
Check out the computer.
Neelix.
Can you play Doom on that?
Is Odo a Morn award point just because of his general sensuality?
No, he's got to be sensualitying it to somebody.
Yeah,
he can't just be
you
what
can't
he's
go
now.
solo.
Whole existence is sensual.
You need at least 2 to tango.
Tango and Cash.
Oh, I don't mean Pike's horse.
Oh,
Do you guys remember the Star Trek trading cards in the 90s?
Yeah, absolutely.
First Intimacy.
Yes.
That is the name of the group chat for my podcast, and it's the picture of Odo and Kira together, and I can't process it. I really
Oh my God,
can't.
I've got the whole set of those.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember that card.
First
Yeah.
intimacy. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the whole set of them, and my flatmate at the time worked at a comic shop, and he stole them.
I'm starting to suspect that my co-host is faking it and taking the mick out of me.
Making the card.
Yeah,
I've seen the card pop up on various things online. I think it exists.
We've got Go-Go Girls.
Yeah.
That's
It
right.
is the 60s.
It's very much got a
So
casino
this is
feel
actually
to it.
the scene where there's actually a really good rendition, like a 70s sort of style rendition of the Deep Space Nine theme. It's unfortunate that we're all just watching on captions because it's a really good version of the theme.
Like big band
It sounds
version?
like a 70s cop show. It's like a 70s cop show, but like it's like like it's
Sort of Homicide: Life on the Streets or early season Law and Order.
Yes, exactly that.
Terrific.
Why did I have Starsky and Hutch in my head? I don't know why.
Well, because David Soul died this week.
I'm a huge Starsky and Hutch fan, and that broke me when I
know,
heard that.
so sad.
Now we've got Worf playing cards like he used to do a lot on the Enterprise. Of course, it should be easier for him now not to play against a Betazoid. He should have won every bloody hand.
This is the stupid James Bond game Baccarat, isn't it?
Well, I just watched the TNG episode where Worf got crushed by the container and they had to grow his spine in a vat.
Yeah.
And Geordi at the beginning reveals that he can read through the cards with his visor.
Oh.
But he says, I only peek once the hand is done. And it's like, I don't believe you, Geordi. Same.
You don't tell everybody that I could cheat, but I choose not to.
Yeah.
So he's got the best, like you've got him, you've got Troy that can win every hand, you've got Data that can win every hand, and Riker's the best player? Like, no. Not
weird, right?
Yeah, that is fiction, science fiction.
But Riker gets them with pure sex appeal.
Sex appeal is better than positronic net. Or
even with multiple techniques?
Fully functioned and programmed in multiple techniques. Come on.
Look, once Riker swings his leg over the chair, that's it.
Yeah, there's no hope for you or the chair.
Oh, come on, guys. How many of us, since those old scientists, have done that to a chair and just gone, Riker?
How many of us have done it today?
I do it. Yeah, I've done it 3 times today.
Mark, if you can do it over the chair that you're sat on, I am highly impressed.
That's why I have to have a chair, so I don't Riker the shit out of it every time.
You can actually get some work done.
I tried to do it once. But I completely nutted myself. So
I was going to say during the casino scene that I can sort of see why MGM did send a letter, because some of the shots and the framing is just completely taken out of the Sean Connery James Bond.
And even being in a casino is very James Bond. Like that's almost as iconic as having a car that flips or a pen that turns into that isn't a pen and is actually a device for laser lighting or something.
Pen that's a pencil.
Yeah, that'd be tricky.
I saw the meme from Casino Royale with Daniel Craig and Mads Mikkelsen, and instead of poker, it's just hungry hippos.
It should be.
Mads just going, your hippos don't seem to be as famished as you may lead me to believe.
If they really wanted to go the whole hog with the James Bond thing, they should have Q playing M.
Oh, a nice letter piss take reference.
Does anyone know how Baccarat works?
No,
I just know Bert. That's all.
I was going to say, he's in Austin.
Oh, he's all right. Yeah, he's okay. Right. So you get another card, and he gets another card, and then he's got 3 cards, and he's looking real wanky.
Got a lot of money.
I reckon they're just playing Go Fish.
Back around theology.
Or Snap.
Here's the explosive cigar.
Oh, it just looks like a cigar.
Would seem obvious.
No, it's a dart. It's poison dart. He's gonna blow it. It's poison dart.
Yeah.
Like a big old puff of smoke at them.
I hope he kills a character that's not.
How can
hollow
sweet smoke?
Nice.
Get it, Worf, you vape.
Now, did you mean hollow sweet smoke or
Yeah, I mean,
hollow
the
sweet
hollow
smoke?
sweet smoke knocked them out. I understand like turning off the safety shit and having a holographic bullet or holographic sword rip your body to pieces, but a holographic smoke. I mean, are they creating the compound that is the like that's not.
Yeah.
Well,
holodeck can do that.
I can't watch this. I can't watch this episode.
Like think about it. If like say if a holographic character rips a fart out, all right, it's got to stink. Otherwise, it wouldn't work.
Does it have to?
It doesn't. It doesn't have to.
We've seen ships and stations flood corridors with like they flood corridors with Neurozine gas that can paralyze you, and you're just like, why would a ship have that in the tanks to distribute? And they just create it
just in case.
Yeah, I guess they have to decide: do they want lots of oxygen on board, or should we have some really nitrous
booze
like gases to make the holosuite more realistic? I'm also guessing that the issue they've got with the transport buffer means that the holosuite safeties might be off, and that might be why the poison dart works, but it's not explained. It's just it takes philosophers like us to work.
I refuse to accept that poison gas is a thing.
Well, it's a thing.
The holosuite can do.
So suppose there was an alien who needed that particular mixture of gases to breathe.
Yeah.
The binars, maybe. Or what that guy that has that throat kind of thing that was friends with Leslie.
But they have it with them. They carry it with them.
The benzite.
Yeah. But you can't expect him to carry it with him.
Yeah, but I mean, if it was suppose they're stuck on the holodeck, the thing breaks.
Yeah, that's right.
It's really annoying that not one of these characters smoking a cigar has cut the end of the cigar.
No,
yeah, they've all just been lipping the balls out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Circumcise your cigars, guys. Come on.
Don't get that. Could be easily confused on a Saturday night too.
All my sons circumcised their cigars.
Right.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything.
Does that class as a Tuvix?
The cigar.
How cool is this? Hello. How cool is this?
This is very
cool. Does Dax count as a pet?
She got petted. That was more of a pet.
She counts as something.
Now, does she class as a Keiko though?
Yeah, I don't think it can be a Keiko and a Morn. She got a very tender kiss.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
We have kind of drawn the line.
There's no line.
Between a Morn and a pet. What the fuck is the pet?
Cass is kind of a Keiko and a Morn.
Yeah, you can get Keiko and a Morn. That's easy.
Do you know what I get? I get unreasonably mad when people wear glasses in TV shows and they plainly have no prescription in them.
Yes. Or no lenses at all.
Oh, no lenses is bad, but just no prescription is really bad. And I don't know why, it just gets me unreasonably angry.
Yeah, we all get it. You're a glasses doctor.
Yeah, I know.
Can we talk about our other jobs now? So where are they? They're high up in the mountain somewhere?
They're on the Himalayas, yeah. They're on the top of the plateau.
27,000 feet up.
They're in the layer.
The chalice that's on the table, Bashir references that it's got rare jewels and minerals that are from the Tibetan plateau, which is where they are.
I thought that was DS9.
This obviously is a holosuite program because otherwise, whenever they're not on board, they're in America. Or usually San Francisco, really.
Yeah.
No, New Orleans occasionally.
Are they?
It's 2024 this year, guys.
Yeah, there's a lot that happens this year. I think this is also the year that Lan and Kirk foil the Romulan plot in Toronto.
Yes.
Yes. The Europa mission, the unification of Ireland, the Bell Riders.
The Bell Riders
are this year. Remember?
Yeah.
Big year for the Bell Rides. Can't wait to get locked inside of my little city
Yeah.
quarantine zone.
Are there plans in the UK yet for that reunification of Ireland yet, Goodwill, or are they keeping that under wraps?
I, for one, welcome our new Irish overlords. It can't be any worse than what we've got. So, yeah, bring it on.
Yeah. Leave the Union, bring on Ireland.
Yeah.
I think, doesn't everybody else want to just join the Republic of Ireland?
Yeah,
Yes.
Ireland's awesome.
When Scotland was begging for vying for independence, Northern England was just like, "Can we come with you?"
While you're there, buddy.
Yeah.
Just extend the border south a little bit.
Mm.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
We got what's his name
We've
again?
got- Which one?
Falcon.
Rom.
Falcon, that's right.
Rom
Ford
and
Falcon.
Bennington.
Yeah, and got lots of hoses or extension leads because this is to really highlight that Rom doesn't know what he's doing.
They've
Because
been down to Bunnings.
Well, he knows what he's doing. He's just a mess about it.
Right.
He's an engineering genius, but his cable management leaves a lot to be
Yeah.
desired.
He
He's
needs
like a
some twist
MacGyver.
ties.
Like if
Yeah.
MacGyver needed 40 toasters for everything that he did.
Yeah. Is Garrick standing? Oh, he's tied up, right? Okay. I just thought he
Yeah,
was
his
standing
man's
in a very
shredding.
odd way.
yeah, he did look
That
kind of
was
relaxed.
a very
Yeah.
strange way.
He's not upset about being tied up.
Oh, not often. That's in my head canon, I tell you.
Yeah.
Not much that isn't.
Yeah.
5-minute
This is kind of
countdown.
what he was. This is what he was hoping for, to go into Julian's holosuite program and get tied up.
Yep.
Yes, that's right.
Well, sometimes he does it on his own when Julian's not there.
Yeah.
We had a James Bond quip. Try to stay cool, Mr. Bashir.
Good. And we've also had the we have a timer and we have the bad guy revealing his entire plan. Exposition.
Yes.
You got to
Yeah.
have those two.
Mm.
Your world is doomed in 10 minutes.
It looks a lot like the scene in Austin Powers where they've got this very slow dipping mechanism to get to kill Austin Powers. Unnecessarily slow, I think it's called.
Oh, come on. Sean Connery copped one of those in every single movie.
Mm.
Mr.
What about like that laser beam that was going to cut off his knob? That took
Yeah.
ages. Just shoot the fucking thing at his dick. Don't mess around.
Dr. Knob.
Well, he'd be Dr. No Knob. After
Do you
that.
expect me to talk, Mr. Shishko?
No, I expect you to lose your penis.
Of course, the best James Bond thing is the Simpsons episode You've Only Moved Twice.
Oh,
That's
do you
good.
expect me to talk? No, I expect you to die and be a cheap.
Okay. Now he's going to convince her.
Yeah. I reckon she'll take her glasses off because that's what all.
Yeah.
You think?
all
Oh,
All
that's
of a
gonna
sudden,
Oh,
all of a
yeah.
sudden, she'll become super hot.
yeah.
Glasses off, hair down.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
the hairpin's got to. No.
That's what it
Khan
takes.
has to do that though. Khan has to
That's
take
Yeah.
the
how
hairpin
Superman
out.
does it.
He's
Here
really
they
good
come.
at it.
Glasses
Oh.
off. Like
Here it
this. She
comes.
says.
Now
I
she
love
can't see.
Garrick's eye roll. You
Let me
know she
see.
can't see. She runs into the pole.
Oh my God, she's suddenly smoking hot. Everybody. Who would have known?
Garrick's not happy about it that there's competition.
I do love Hollywood's whole. How do you make a hot person not hot
Hair down.
on TV? You put glasses
Yeah.
on them. That's
And
it.
put the hair up.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's it's low effort. I mean,
I
they
feel
can make
attacked when they do that.
Andrew
It's
Robinson.
budget conscious.
Oh, they can make Andrew Robinson look like he looks as a Cardassian, but they just got her to
Yeah.
put her hair up, put some specs on. Still,
Garrick's
Oh,
like,
dear.
that worked?
Yeah. It's the little,
He's thinking
it's the
about
little
growing his hair.
smile.
does
He's
she
trying to
need the
figure out
lab
what kind of
coat?
curlers to use.
Well, how
Well-
are you not? How are you going to know that she's a scientist if she doesn't have a lab coat?
Yeah,
fair
that's
call.
true. Yeah.
Or an
It's
or an
part of the
AFL
required
goal umpire
uniform.
from the 80s.
The best era.
Absolutely.
Your pen must be running out of ink, Jack, with all this Mornhub in this episode.
Oh.
There's
Yeah,
a
I'm
lot
glad
of
I'm
more
not you,
numbers
Jack.
in this episode.
Mm.
All I got is some shoes.
Yeah. Isn't it convenient? The same
And that was a
keyword.
stretch.
Oh, countdown.
Is it going to be 1 second?
Yeah, I reckon they'll cut it finer than that.
I reckon they'll cut it at 007 on the
Oh,
timer.
they just ran away.
Zero, just salt into the wound of MGM. Where
That's right.
007.
Yeah.
Shake the camera a bit. That's all good.
We need to get out of here.
You've got a shoe phone.
Planet Hell.
He's got a Maxwell Smart shoe phone. What's he got in his shoe?
I think it's a little gun.
He's a little
Yes, a
tiny
little
gun.
gun.
He's a little
He's got a little
itsy.
girl gun.
Gun.
Yeah. He's just like a little
This-
tiny willy.
This is why you take your shoes off at American airports.
Well,
Mhm.
this is the reason.
Exactly that.
Because of Bashir's gun.
Yeah, yeah. Every TSA is like, no, we've seen our man Bashir. We're not falling for this one.
We've got a
It's all
suspected Bashir in gate
Bashir's
17.
What could he shoot with that? Like literally
Uh,
nothing.
you mean what kind of a projectile, or do you mean?
Well, it's not going to hurt anyone.
who
Come
would
on.
shoot?
It'll be a little BB pellet that'll give you a really
He's not gonna shoot an
irritating
elk.
bruise.
Yeah, you'd be like, ow, that really hurt.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
Has that broke the skin? It's not broke the skin, but
Yeah.
how though?
Yeah,
Sick.
it's got a
a bit of
bruise.
salve for that. Do you want some ointment, perhaps? Maybe some vapor rub.
Aloe
Stop, or
vera.
I will mildly irritate you.
He mildly irritates most people.
That's the most British thing that he could do as well. For
The
stop,
piss you
or
off
I'll
gun.
yell stop again.
Well, they're having a lover's tiff.
Oh no. See, this could not possibly scare Garrick. I mean, Andrew Robinson got shot by Dirty Harry.
Oh
Mm.
yes,
This is nothing.
That's true.
He got shot by the best. Did
but
he feel lucky?
He didn't love Dirty Harry. He loves Bashir.
Oh,
Why
We
are
don't
they
know.
fighting? Like they're both themselves. They're not characters in the buffer. Why are they fighting?
well, they're committed. They're committed to the Holosuite program.
So I think
Garrick wants to leave. Yeah, Bashir wants to go back and save everyone.
Well,
Oh,
Garrick
'cause
wants to
he's
leave
probably-
because everybody's after them, trying to kill them.
Hang on. Apparently that gun. Oh, gee.
Ooh, wow.
Now he's
That's
being
what
a
I was
doctor as well.
I was trying to kill you.
Mm. Ooh.
Oh, I love Garrick. Garrick's like, "Oh, you hurt me," and he's like, "You could have killed me." And Bashir's like, "How do you know I wasn't trying to kill you?" And Garrick says, "There's hope for you yet," and that makes me incredibly happy. That's actually got to be a Picard. That's like 3 points.
He's channeling this. He's really channeling the Scorpio killer there.
Can somebody tell me? Did I miss Cisco having a cat?
The
I
cat.
don't think we've
Oh.
seen a cat.
No.
No, Cisco
Does
was
this
one of
character
the.
have a cat in this episode?
Cisco was quite late into this episode. I don't think you missed him.
Okay.
So
at least
We only seen Cisco about 10 minutes ago.
Gee, Worf's got the he's got the looks like a Luger.
Some sort of bird outside.
Oh yeah, he's got a Luger.
That's how you know
I
he's
am
a bad
not a
guy.
fan of the artwork on the walls in this place. If he's like starting humanity over again, why would he have the worst artwork ever?
He might think it's good.
Because when humanity wipes out, that'll be the only artwork remaining.
Suddenly, it's the good artwork. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody valuable then.
Yeah, I'm tired of being a hero.
Oh, I'm tired of people pointing tiny little pistols at me.
I got another tiny little pistol.
Oh, you stop bragging, mate.
Hey, Australia's got a red dot on it. Why are they going for
Where's the
WA?
dot?
It's
No, it's
It's
up
on the
near
middle of
Brook.
the outback.
It's in the middle
Yeah.
of nowhere.
yeah. They're taking out a lot of prime desert there.
That is the that is
Tasmania's not there.
Of course we're not. Of course we're fucking not.
I said
We
this.
have the famous Cisco Ha meme.
Yeah.
That red dot in Australia, that's in the middle of fuck allsville.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It has
in the
nothing to
season,
do. The red dots are laser points. They're not important, like cultural centers or tourist traps. That's where they've got
to be like a
laser.
tectonic spot or something.
Yeah.
it's
Don't-
like
don't-
tectonics.
You should freak out about the red dot. You should freak out about no Tasmania, because that's sort of a that's a backhanded slap right there.
Have you never
Oh
heard
no,
about
that's
the
not backhand. That's
doesn't
just
exist.
a full-on
It's-
punch.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
a full-on theory. It's the
We don't exist.
Tasmanian theory.
We don't
New Zealand
exist.
doesn't exist either.
Fair call.
Fake news.
But it's like the season 3 finale of Picard, where they were targeting all the major cities, and in the UK it was just Liverpool, and people were like, "What has Liverpool ever done to you?"
And would you really miss it or notice?
Yeah, no, not really.
I mean, you'd be sad for a few days, but then you'd get over it.
If it was the northeast of England, we'd be like, "Yeah, upgrade."
No, I'm really annoyed about that. There's no New Zealand and no Tasmania.
I didn't notice New Zealand.
Well, at least you'll recognise the UK is not going to get destroyed at all, which again is very disappointing.
Not worth the trouble.
Not even worth destroying. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, look at Russia. Look at all the targets in Russia. It's just there's nothing there.
Go and press the button. There's got to be a big red button.
You've destroyed the world.
Oh, that's right. That's why there was a problem. It took the entire station's computer to hold their patterns or something.
Well,
No,
the computer is holding their neural patterns, and then the hologram, the holodeck the whole suite is holding their physical patterns.
Yeah.
Who's holding their other patterns? How many patterns are there?
And then why are they
Multi
getting
patterns.
transported out? Come on.
No, they're putting them back together.
Because someone's playing Doom on the main computer.
Yeah, but they got transported out of the holodeck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because
Are they-
Eddington
I
had to
don't
put them back.
Eddington.
Yeah, see, Eddington wanted to put them back where they were meant to be.
Straight away. Not thank you for saving us. Just why is a bad cable management?
Mm.
Yeah. This is a bit messy. Can someone clean it up? I'm looking at you, Rom.
There's a little tiny bit still of the world.
Yeah, it looks like Iceland, but I think it's this Himalayas bit.
I thought it was
That's the
Mongolia.
Himalayas.
Tibet.
It's
Oh, it's
Tibet.
probably that place where they are. I see.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
Without any water around it.
Mm.
They don't seem like they're in a hurry to leave.
Of course not.
Oh well, they've saved everyone.
Actually, that's not
And Derek
that's
finally got
not
his
Deep
wish.
Space Nine. That thing's not DS9. It's just a big bong. You're going to smash a few cones in that later.
Deep Space Bong.
Yeah.
Pretty
Well,
expensive
as
one.
the credits roll, which means it's time for us to focus on the segments and see how this episode gives a lot of gold for a lot of medals here this week. So this will be a bit of fun. But we'll start with Mark for the Picard Medal this week. So who gets the 3, 2, and 1?
One goes to Eddington for pretending for another episode that he's not a shitbag.
For really good acting.
Yeah.
That's great.
2 goes to Rom. No, I'm sorry. 2 goes to Bashir killing Earth as sort of a time wasting technique to give Eddington and Rom and Odo outside another precious couple of moments to save everyone. And then I think 3 points go to Rom for toaster bagging the entire station to get our heroes out of the software.
He made it look worse than the Cardassians did when they left Deep Space Nine at the start. He made it really messy. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So I think that this must be the first ROM Picard points probably in your whole show.
It might be. Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, ROM just approaches engineering like, teenagers approach keeping their bedroom clean. It's just, don't worry about it. Fuck that shit.
It works.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't forget, when Nog moved out, he bought his holosuites. It's like he's got access to his son's teenage porn.
Yeah, I know.
He bought it.
He actually bid on it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Like, I do not want that. I don't even go in my teenage son's bedroom.
Yeah, not without knocking. Yeah.
Oh, dude, lots.
Yeah.
Footsteps down the hallway. Have you got pants on?
Now, we'll move over to the UK, which was not targeted by Cisco this episode.
Boo.
Captain Goodwill, who is going to give out the Keiko O'Brien medals for the least three important, irrelevant, or annoying characters of the episode.
Right, it was really thin on the ground. I'm going to be honest with you. The valet.
Mona.
Mona the valet.
Mona was great. She was great.
Wonder why.
I thought she should get 3 points.
I mean, I've just looked her up, guys. So she was Mona Lovesick, but the actress's name was Marcy Brickhouse.
Oh,
not Brick Shithouse, just Brickhouse. So she almost had a Bond name in real life.
Yeah. And Marcy listens
like
to me.
A henchman. Yeah. Dax. Again, I am a scientist and I am only here because I need to take glasses off and remove clip in hair. And it's like, it's Jadzia. It's like you are reducing a awesome character to a pinup girl.
Yep.
And then Worf. Because Worf is just there to deal cards, blow vape smoke into people to knock them out, and just stand there with a really, really old pistol. And that's it. I think he could have been used a little bit better. But those are the three for the Keiko O'Brien.
And did you give them in order of moving up or moving back? Who got the 3?
3 points was Dax.
3 points. Dax. Yep.
Yeah. 3 points was what was the valet's name?
Mona.
2, and then Worf was 1.
Terrific. Thank you very much. We'll sideways back to the States for Jack, who was keeping an eye on the Morn Hub this week. Jack, we might need to have a break before you go and a break after we finish because there was a lot this week. What did you find in the Morn Hub for us?
There was a lot going on in the Morn Hub this week. Importantly, Kieran Reese, starting out with her silk nightgown on her silk sheets. That was something. And then also, Dax with her take off the glasses and drop the hair. That's always quite a thing. But most importantly, I think, is Garrick, because he was very determined this episode to get his Morn Hub on, starting out with breaking into another man's holosuite program, and then by the end, ending up, as he desired in the first place, alone with Bashir in the holosuite.
Wow, you're right. He did the character arc of the episode. He did get what he wanted. He's the hero.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, was there any other smooching that we saw this week?
Did I miss? I don't know that I missed anything. I know there was the one kiss. With Dax.
Yes, there was.
There was the kiss with Nana's spy character. There was the kiss with Dax.
And both of those were with Bashir.
Both were with Bashir.
Of course.
Didn't Bennington make out with Rom?
I think he did. Yeah, I do recall that for a minute.
You could call it that.
That's why there was all those cables.
Mhm.
Nana
Right,
really
all
liked
the
her
cable
shoes. He was laying some cable.
Yeah. No, thank
What are
you
you
for
doing,
that.
Step Rom?
Well, we'll now move to the Wharf Medal, which I was keeping an eye out for. And there was a lot of fighting, given that it was a James Bond-esque episode. We started with Bashir and O'Brien with that glass scene, and essentially O'Brien's entrance was that. We fought Mona as well. Mona and O'Brien had a fight. O'Brien and the Beanie Bandits fought Bashir and Garrick. We had in the casino Wharf with that with the smoke game, getting Bashir, Garrick, and Kira, and of course at the end there we had Garrick and Bashir having a fight. I guess we've also got Cisco versus the world. He was trying to blow up the world.
Yeah.
I didn't really note that, but considering he flooded 98% of the planet, that he had a good episode too. He did well.
He did.
Yeah.
We got a meme out of it.
Yeah,
He created
that's right.
Waterworld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He created
He
expensive
gave Kevin
movies.
Spacey a job. Yeah.
No one does that these days.
Game over, insert 40 quarters.
We'll move back to Mark for the Grudge Medal.
Nana visitors' shoes. Kira's shoes.
Kira's triple shoes.
I think Dax qualifies as a pet. She's the pet scientist.
Yep.
Also, I think the Valette,
Mona?
Splooge or Mona, whatever her name is.
Yep.
Notice it's a lot.
Splooger.
This is one of those episodes where there's
Splooger's one of the
bunch of
ghosts from
pets.
Ghostbusters, isn't it?
I had a recollection that whatever evil character Captain was playing had a cat.
Yeah.
I don't remember
It's been
Cisco
in my memory for
bad
some
guy
reason.
persona, but I had this recollection that he had a cat, but I didn't see one.
The
Yeah.
evil genius always has a cat. You're right.
Maybe that's the
Depending on-
Mandela effect, where because it's
Does
so
Con-
heavily linked to Bond that you've automatically assumed, because they were ripping off Bond, that the evil villain had a cat.
No, they were ripping off Inspector Gadget.
They did a bit
Does
of that.
Chief O'Brien's does Chief O'Brien's character count as a pet for Cisco's character?
I think the Beanie Bandits would be more of a pet than O'Brien. O'Brien seemed to have his own free will.
All right,
a
so then we're gonna stick with
Hawk and
the
Falcon.
Valette. We're gonna stick with Mona. We're gonna stick with Dax, and we're gonna stick with Nana's shoes.
At the end of the
Spirit.
episode, and this was before they would have got the cease and desist, of course, but Bashir said that they would be back. So maybe Cisco's cat does turn up in a future episode if they go back to this horror novel in the future.
It was
I
a
can't.
few years, later on that they went back, because obviously the MGM sort of were like,
I
just realised-
Bond onto you.
I just realised, guys, that Cisco's character should have been the Falcon, because he was a man called Hawk, remember?
He's a Hawk. Yeah.
He could have gone from Hawk to
Falcon.
Falcon.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's good.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm on
Falcon.
fire this morning.
Brian is he's called the Falcon. Okay, so Brian gets a point.
Yeah.
Because it's a goddamn
okay.
bird.
Yep.
He's a one-eyed
Beautiful.
bird.
Unlike the three-eyed raven in Game of Thrones.
Also,
know what
I
that
wonder
is?
if Ben was Odo's pet in this episode.
Yeah, and Odo is a pet too.
We can be.
Yeah, he can be anything. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and he chooses to stay the way he is.
but at least he has a bucket.
Yes, yes.
I mean,
Yes.
if you can choose to be anything, why would you choose to wear brown?
Hey, that's
All
my
brown.
name.
Yeah, you are brown. You don't look brown.
Wow.
What?
Wow, I didn't come here for the insult.
Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah, I did come here for the insults. Thank you.
I got a bloke back here who's really dying to get into you.
Yeah, he'll be here shortly. We've got a couple of things first, though. We'll go back to Mr. Goodwill for the Tuvix medal.
This one is really annoying because Mona died, and then everyone in the world did. That's it. So it's sort of that's it. Like,
if they're dead, I mean, they're probably swimming around.
Some people can't swim though.
Yeah, we're not all Michael Phelps. Yeah,
we don't all have dolls to float on. Yeah, Kevin Costner's okay. People with boats, they're fine. Middle-aged people on cruises, they're fine. But it's sort of like, apart from Mona, that was it. Everyone else either got injured or knocked out. So for a spy thriller, there was one legitimate death on screen. Everything else was a display that just showed land disappearing.
I love that 7.5 billion people is not enough death for you.
Well,
it's not though.
Maybe.
I don't want to sound like.
And the fact that the UK was not involved in this is disgusting. Come on, give us the sweet release that we desire, people.
Yeah. Fantastic. Now, I think we all enjoyed this episode, right?
Yeah.
But we all know that it could have been improved by having a saucer separation. Hogan, how could have it been better?
Okay, so and I've come at this with a slightly different approach because we start off in the runabout. As you know, the runabout they are essentially a lot like a small Defiant. They're just a saucer section with 2 nacelles hanging off the sides. Sort of. So what if Eddington, for shits and giggles, had have instead of beamed them off the runabout onto the transporter pad, he had have beamed the entire bridge of the runabout onto the transporter pad, like including everything except for the nacelles. And then those nacelles just keep flying around themselves for like forever until someone notices or they run out of petrol.
Why did the runabout blow up? What was the flaw?
No one cares. Somebody
your mom
pressed the wrong button or something.
I just thought it was built by Boeing, but the runabout actually
would have been Eddington trying to blow them up.
Yeah, but the runabout does actually, the cockpit can separate from the rest of the ship.
No, you're taking my thing.
To do that.
You're taking my thing.
I'm just basically saying, like,
a runabout
why?
does have saucer separation. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it does now because I invented it. All right. Yeah. And then what happens is
got the no button.
Yeah. I've got me no button. But then after that happens, so the saucer of the runabout is inside the transporter pad of DS9, and no one can get it out because it's stuck there, and they just leave it there for the entire rest of the series for no reason.
They'd have a big garage they can put it.
No, they just leave it there.
Just leave it there?
Yeah. Turn it into a giant bomb.
How are you going to get it out of ops? Yeah. How are you going to get it out of ops?
You don't have to. You just leave it there. That's all I've got for this week.
I appreciate it. Thanks for the effort.
That's all right. I didn't make any.
Yeah, the 5 of us have done a very good job of making this episode entertaining, but I think we could all lift a little bit and need a little bit of guidance here from one of our executive producers, Shinzon. Hello, Shinzon. Happy New Year, mate.
What the fuck do I care about your fucking New Year? It's not fucking New Year on Romulus, dickhead.
What time of year is it in Romulus?
For fuck if I know. Ask the Viceroy. That's his job. That's his fucking job. I just turn up and get the chicks.
Did you like this episode?
Yeah, I love the chicks in it. They were hot. I liked them. They were fucking good.
Okay.
Yeah, they're better looking than you. You're fucking
Thanks, mate.
like an ass.
Thanks, Shins.
Who
was your favourite character?
The chicks. All of them.
They would have got They would have got the Shinzon medal.
Well, I like that Pommy guy in the outer window. Yeah, I like him. You're okay. What's your name? Captain Nobber or something. You're pretty good. Anyway, I'm going now. You're all smelly. Oh.
You're the fucking smelly one. Jesus.
Oh, don't
trying to mind, and you're smelly.
Don't go like
he'll
come back. He'll
come
back.
Mark. Careful, Mark.
He'll come back.
Certain doors you don't open, mate.
No, makes it sound like he's your nemesis.
Oh, I was just joking. I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to meet his level of awesomeness. That's all. I'm emulating. I'm not confrontational.
It's not like as if I control him or anything. I'm not the boss of him.
Just the messenger.
No one's the boss. No one's the boss of Shinzon, apart from his dad. He loves his dad. Yeah, I fucking love me dad. Shut up, dickhead.
Well, I really enjoyed that. We'll be back in for episode 47 on our 50 Shades of Trek next week. Do you guys want to know what franchise we're watching so we can have a bit of a guess of what it might be?
The original series.
Yeah. We're not to TOS yet. We are actually going to go back to Voyager next week.
Oh. Is it one of the Ponfar episodes?
It is not.
The weird engineer goes nuts and wants to do it with what's her face?
That one will be on the list, but it's not this low on the top 50.
Oh,
Voyager.
okay.
Yeah. So
Everyone loves a horny
episode already.
It will be fun. That's all I can let you know. So thank you guys very much for being on this week. It's been great to have representation from a lot of the pods out there we've had this week. Trekking Up North, Let's Talk About Treks and the Shuttle Pod Show, join us. So if you haven't listened to those pods, please do. We recommend a lot. Always lots of fun, lots of information, and a bit more intelligence than we offer here.
No one's paying us for intelligence, mate.
That's right. All good looks.
They get that for free.
Well,